Welcome back to the City League live from Bonner Fitness and Learning Center. Again, apologies for the technical difficulties here in this game, but we are live for Hoop Bus versus USA First Financial, the second game of 4 here tonight. And it should be a great one. It is 7-4 to start this one off. USA First Financial with an early lead. Both teams 1-2, fighting for position ahead of the tournament. I'm Andrew Garrison. Alongside me is Brooks White for a wonderful evening of basketball, as Alan Arnett will misfire and USA First Financial will work the other way. Foster fires a triple. That one's just off, and the rebound will be juggled, knocked out of bounds, and will head towards Hoop Bus. "20-minute halves here, running clocks. Here's Arnett with a left wing triple. That one's just off. And Foster will commandeer the offense back in the other direction. He's in the left corner, handing it off to Michael Cross. He'll draw back iron. And now Arnett will reverse the floor. Find Josh Jenkins in the corner. Jenkins, a corner three, around and through. Not quite a bullseye, but it'll do the job for Hoop Bus, and this game is tied.
Well, Andrew, Hoop Bus was able to pick up a win in their last game, their first win on the season. They're looking to get back to 500. USA First Financial also looking to get to 500, 2-2. These teams are in the bottom of the men's division here, and this would be a crucial game to win, especially as we draw closer to the end of the City League season.
Absolutely. It's week 6 of 6 here in the regular season. Got 4 games tonight, 3 games tomorrow night. A triple from Mike Cross, just off the mark. And it will be a foul called, and momentum will shift back into the hands of Hoop Bus as they look to break the tie. Krishan Hopkins crosses the timeline, pulls from the right wing. And it seemed like First Financial got a hand on it. Would have been George Hill. Now, George Hill, a guy, lives in Texas, is only playing a couple regular season games here at the City League, obviously because of that. And this seems to be one of them. And he's making an impact early as the triple will fall for Foster. Hoop Bus seeks a response. They fail to find one, and reversing the floor is Shamar Humphrey. His floater just off the mark, rebounded by Bibbs. Arnett on the left wing is fouled. Amir Brummett was the cause of the whistle. And it's on the floor, inbounded. It was Krishan Hopkins just waiting for Arnett to get open downhill. And unfortunately, they couldn't finish at the rim, but Arnett draws a foul, and he'll be at the line for 2.
When most of the games, 4 games total played for Hoop Bus now, Krishan Hopkins has been the guy for them. The offense has moved for Hoop Bus throughout, number 20 right now. And he is a guy that USA First Financial needs to stop, especially here in the half-court offense, as he is lethal. But also, Hoop Bus is a team who their point differential right now is 21 points that they have lost by in total. And the point differential is really going to matter, as in the orange bracket, there are a lot of teams tied right now with the record of 1 and 2, especially as this is, like you mentioned, week 6 of 6. The point differential is going to matter here.
And it really is, as you mentioned, just kind of a bottleneck between 2-1 and 1-2. The games today and tomorrow are really going to matter unless you've effectively lost all your games or won all of them, as USA First Financial really clawing back into that point differential here early on. And an errant pass from Hoopus will fly out of bounds. And USA First Financial will have a chance to expand on this lead. Remember, 20-minute halves, running clocks. Of course, the Elam ending in the second half once we hit the 4-minute mark. Hoopus reverses the floor. Here's Alan Arnett. He kicks it out, a long 2. Will fall, and a timeout is called. 15-11. The USA First Financial lead.
Well, Andrew, what they've been doing so well is pushing the tempo, and I think Hoopus's problem right now in the half-court offense, Alan Arnett, he's done a great job of pushing the tempo, and like you saw right there, him pushing the tempo, being able to kick it out to the wing, getting the quick bucket for Hoopus. Those are going to be the offensive possessions that you need for Hoopus right now. Krishan Hopkins and Alan Arnett are the duo that makes this machine for Hoopus run. And right now, USA First Financial, they've been doing a great job at limiting them. But it's an early in the game right now. 10 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the first half. And then obviously the very exciting second half with the Elam ending. I mean, it's just one of the best things that happens in basketball. And right now the TBT, the basketball tournament, is going on, and great things are happening in the city of Indianapolis as Team Fail Harder, which has a lot of players who play in the City League. They have advanced out of the Butler Regional, so a lot of players that fans would know from the City League will be playing in the Elite Eight.
Darius Adams, one of the strongest ones there.
He hit the game winner a couple days ago for Team Fail Harder. It's actually owned by Kyle Guy, former Virginia legend, national champion.
And as someone who grew up a Purdue fan, Kyle Guy, I can say, has wholeheartedly ruined my life. But I hear he's doing great things overseas professionally. It's Krishan Hopkins. He is fouled on the way up. And the TBT also is a great thing for local basketball, especially considering the awareness that it has and where it is on TV. The basketball tournament is a thrill in the summer, alongside, of course, the WNBA and the City League and everything else we have going on here locally.
Well, I think it's awesome. Indianapolis pretty much hosts a regional every year at Hinkle Fieldhouse, and there's teams like now Indiana has a alumni team, Syracuse has an alumni team, Marshall has an alumni team, Kentucky, Louisville, I mean the list goes on, but also they incorporate the Elam ending, which always makes the end of games very exciting.
Mid-range jumper just off the mark from John Foster. Hopkins finds Bibbs on the left wing. Bibbs back outside to Arnett at the top of the key. And Arnett will pull. That would have been electrifying, but it's just off back iron. Rebound is scrambled for and picked up by Foster. First Financial pushes the pace. Corner triple just off. Rebound to Arnett. And a long jumper will fall for Hoopus. 1 point deficit now for the team in orange. Foster back to Brummett at the top of the key. Back to Foster. Foster working inside. A beautiful find. And that will result in 2 for USA First Financial.
It was a great pass from inside the painted area around the defender there. A great finish for USA First Financial.
And here's a turnover. And 2 more for USA First Financial on that play. Here's Arnett in the corner, and that triple is golden for Hoop Bus. As they fight to stay in front, and USA First Financial will misfire.
Great passing there by Hoop Bus. Just quick passes onto the right block there for the easy bucket.
And we are all knotted up at 19. Under 7 minutes to go in the first half here from Bonner Fitness and Learning Center in Indianapolis. Foster fires a triple. That one's just off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Rush. Back to Foster. Foster, right wing 3. Redemption. That one also off the mark. And we see Bibbs fight to bounce that ball off the leg of a USA First Financial player, and Hoop Bus will have the basketball. It's the inbound from Bibbs to Arnett. Arnett, of course, an electrifying game winner in a comeback against Pinch Hit Consulting 2 weeks ago. And that's their most recent game, that borderline buzzer-beating performance. Of course, the Elam ending, but 93-92 on a 7-0 run. And USA First Financial will fight to stay in front of Arnett and Hoop Bus as we creep ever closer to halftime. Here's another turnover in the half court, and it will stay with USA First Financial as Hoop Bus came flying in there and out of bounds.
It's a great hustle play. However, the defense just was not there on the other end.
Arnett grabs control of it, goes coast to coast. It rolls just about twice around the rim. Finally falls. Under 5 minutes left to go in the first. And here's Rush with a delightful mid-range J. He had 27 in week 1, remains one of the leading scorers in the league. Arnett can't respond. And USA First Financial really pushing the pace and putting points on the board as a result.
Well, USA First just went on a 6-0 run. All of the points were from great passing, looking up the floor, moving around without the ball. USA First Financial, they are really good about setting off-ball screens, and there were a lot of buckets there that were just created by that extra pass, unselfish basketball, and that's why they see themselves with a 7-point lead here with just under 5 minutes left to go in the first half.
And it really plays to their strengths. I mean, 28% from the three-point line is USA First Financial, and their ability to create in transition across the floor, as you're saying,